Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, Coin's Reaction Zone, in episode 6 of season 2 of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Last episode was called Haunted House Hang-Up, where we were introduced to a headless specter that terrorized that little mansion, but it was actually just the proprietor's great-grandson who was scaring people away so he could look for the treasure, and it was actually the first instance in Scooby-Doo where we had two ghosts that were not connected to each other at all. And the ghost that we did discover, and that was in the beginning of the episode, was one that had nothing to do with any kind of villainy. He was just protecting the treasure, trying to look for it. Also had our only suspect ended up being the culprit as the other, not really ghost, but just the one knocking on the doors. And he was a greedy neighbor looking for the treasure. His name was Asa Shanks. And they caught him. They actually went to Interstate 5, which I drove all the time when I lived in California, and that's in the western United States, so very well traveled already for Scooby-Doo. And I rated that one a 6.5 out of 10, just because the episode ended very quickly, and they didn't really send him to the sheriff or anything like that. They just kind of left immediately, like they didn't even fill up on gas when they said they needed gas. Fred mentioned it, and they overheated the mystery machine, and then they didn't do anything with that either. So there's a few things here and there that didn't really do it for me, but I really liked that they kept mixing up the Scooby-Doo premise of having two ghosts that are not connected at all. It just made it really fun. Scooby ate 2 snacks that last episode, bringing his total to 3. And Velma got her first ever instance of property damage, which she did with Shaggy and Scooby whenever they were in the music chase scene together. And I just divided all the stuff they broke between the 3 of them. So that was 650 total, which brings Velma to 216.67, Shaggy to 566.67, and Scooby to 766.67. So really racking up the property damage already this time. Not as much so far as season 1, because Scooby and Shaggy destroyed a lot of stuff. Fred and Daphne are also at 0 right now, and there's only 3 episodes left, so we'll see how far they can get as we get into this next episode called A Tiki Scare Is No Fair. So this was released on October 17th, 1970. It was written by Lars Byrne, Tom Daganos, and Bill Lutz, and directed by Hanna-Barbera. So fun trivia for this episode. The second episode of the series, Mystery Max Mix Up. This is also another one to have a defined setting, and this is also the first time the gang goes to Hawaii. There's a movie down the line that I'll be reacting to where they also go to Hawaii. I watched that when it first came out, but I didn't know they went to Hawaii this early. This is the only season 2 episode of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, to not have chase music, so that's going to be interesting. So either there's going to be a chase scene that doesn't have any music at all, or there's just going to be a lot of plot going out through the entire episode. So I'm going to see how they pace that. And there's also another episode with the bad guy being a witch doctor. Okay, so that's just a bit of trivia just going into it. Nice. So we have a buddy with them. He's a tour guide. Mr. Sims.
You must not go there. That ancient village is haunted.
Haunted ancient village. Ghost drums. We have like a haunted volcano kind of thing. Okay. Wow, appeared really good. Tiki Tala, as he said? John Sims disappeared during that scene. I think John Sims is the bad guy. The pineapple parlor looks pretty fun.
You know those two, always hungry.
Besides, they're so stuffed they can't move.
He destroyed that door. That's $100 of property damage.
What?
Or no, he didn't destroy it. He just knocked it off its hinge. So I'm gonna do $50 for him.
Sims and Scooby-Doo.
The natives, Mr. Sims and Scooby-Doo vanished. Poof. I think you're full of point, but let's go find them.
What was that?
I've got an idea. Let's ask that old man.
Oh, that's creepy. We also have an old man too. There's several suspects. Another ghost drum. Oh, it's Scooby. That's funny, and he just wagging his tail. Oh, he did kind of like a different iteration of his catchphrase, Scooby-Doo, where are you, with Scooby-Doo, where were you?
Well, so much for Scooby's vanishing act.
Now let's find Mr. Sims.
Struggle on the ground, look for him. And we got a newspaper too.
A newspaper article written by John Sims. His article tells about villagers being
Ghostly
terrorized by
Mono
ghosts
Tiki
that come to
Tia.
Mono Tiki Tia. Now he's investigating to see if the ghosts have really come back to haunt the
Looks
island.
like a kind of
Another mystery on our hands.
robot ghost kind of thing.
And I bet he's in that ancient village.
You bet. Is Scooby
Oh, here we go,
Snack
Scooby
so
Snack.
delicious?
Oh wow, it's the first time Shaggy's actually begged for one too. Yeah, that's funny.
Scoob, you had your chance.
Yeah, the last time he had Scooby Snacks, he's done it voluntarily, but this is the first time he actually has taken it himself, bringing his total up to 105 for the season. That sound effects sound exactly like the opening. Oh wow, he's huge, holy crap.
Well, thanks to Shag and Scooby, we found the haunted village.
Oh, that village, yeah.
Like it's real,
Looks a bit
alright.
creepy for sure. The set design's pretty good on this. Of course it moves. Yeah, but it's like some kind of robot thing. Must be being controlled by the villain. And John Sims hasn't been around, so it must be him. I think, though, that if there's somebody controlling it, and also the Witch Doctor, there must be John Sims and some henchmen. It's been a few iterations of that in previous episodes where there's henchmen as well.
We'll need a torch.
Oh, villain's standing right on the trapdoor, man. There she goes.
Now we have to find Mr. Sims.
That was kind of stilted, kind of laggy animation, but I think it's also the first time where Daphne's not the one that's the kind of danger-prone person. Mr. Sims has kind of like a John Hammond hat with that blue thing on the table. Well, nice job, Vilma. Immediately getting out. At least she didn't have to wait for somebody else to save her. So they found a secret room full of pearls. That destroyed plane, though, I think that's the first time we've really seen death in Scooby-Doo.
Whoever he is, get him.
So it's the older man that they saw earlier.
Here goes.
There's 3 ghosts. There's Tiki, whoever's controlling Mono Tiki Taka,
The way out.
the Witch Doctor, and the older man. So I assume it's going to be John Sims and 2 henchmen. So he can talk, and then he goes to like grunting and yelling.
I say we get out of here.
Brilliant.
First time that Fred's the one that suggested to run away, though. So it's like a robot, but also still on wheels. Final chase scene with Fred's trap. Destroyed that completely. And do $150 between the both of them, so $75 each. Wow, got captured. Okay, I guess the guy controlling it can't really drop him. That was quick then.
Ladies and gentlemen.
John Sims. Yes, knew it.
But what is a Mano Tiki Tia? See, Shaggy, it's like a parade float operated by Mr. Sims' henchmen.
Now I'll engineer this hoax.
Quickly, henchman, yeah.
The fishing villagers away so they
I
can
knew
watch
it.
the pearl beds, right, Mr. Sims? I'm not talking. Then he'd come here to the haunted village because nobody would dare to follow ghosts. But he was at the luau with us.
No, it was his pal disguised as the witch doctor. What about the mysterious old man?
Perhaps I can answer that. Lieutenant Tamuro, Hawaii Police Department.
Jeez, okay.
I was on the trail of these pearl poachers for a long time, but thanks to you kids.
Hawaii Police Department. Wow.
Things got wrapped up in a hurry.
Oh, well, we still have one more day.
That was quick. Jeez, okay.
That day will be on me.
Their 40th luau, and he's just kind of hanging out with them. Okay. I guess he was a good guy then. So, only one henchman with John Sims then. That was easy then. Velma looks great in that outfit though. I've never seen her without like the turtleneck and everything. So that was a pretty fun episode, to be honest. Like I had a good amount of fun interactions with the characters. Kind of a basic, you know who the bad guy was. That was pretty easy. Henchman we never met before, but John Sims being the bad guy was pretty obvious. He was the only other character, tour guide, trying to get those pearls out so he can make some money off of it. So back to the typical villainy kind of style. The old man reveal was definitely unexpected. First time we've actually seen somebody disguised to basically under a sting operation with the Hawaii Police Department dressed as an old man. I don't know why he would still kind of trick the crew like that and why that would really happen or what was the point of it. But still a fun reveal that I didn't expect because we never seen him before as a regular guy. So that wasn't too bad. Overall though, I think I'm going to give this one just a straight up 5 out of 10. There was a couple fun moments in this episode, but a lot of nothing. It's definitely not on the weaker side. Like, I don't think it's as weak as Night with a Frozen Fright, even though a lot of people said that they did like that episode. It's kind of average, middle of the road overall. So Shaggy got one more Scooby snack eaten for starting off with stats, bringing his total up to 105 for the season. Scooby's still at 3 because Shaggy stole it from him. And Shaggy and Scooby did break 2 things, bringing Shaggy's total up to 691.67 for the season, and Scooby up to 841.67. So really racking up property damage these past couple episodes. Pretty awesome. And no weird food for this episode, so nothing there. And I think that's just going to do it for me, nice and simple. Next episode is called Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Werewolf, which will be episode 7 of the 2nd season. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day.